Hello everyone and welcome to a glorious Sunday. Got up about 7:30 this morning. Wasn't really planning on doing any car boot sales. We're going on a holiday in a couple of days time, but I needed some bubble wrap, so I thought, well, I might as well go out. And below me, it was the biggest car boot sale I've seen in Arnhem Hall for a very, very long time. There's 3 fields worth and it's packed. I just wish I brought more money out with me. Well, I had more money, but I couldn't change it because it was too big a note. Because I wasn't planning on actually taking some stuff along with me. But so I went to the car boot sale and I cherry picked a few things which I thought just have quick flips and I wanted to do things again. So I'm going to go through the stuff now. How I'm going to do it, I'm going to tell you how much I paid for it. I've done some research on some of the items as well, so I know roughly sort of ball mark before I do my formal research what it's actually going for, sort of on here itself. So the first thing I picked, I'm not going to do it in any order. I'm just going to go through, this could be 2 lots, so this is going to be the first lot. Okay, so this is part 2. So, coming back to the first lot. So this is more my electronic-y sort of stuff, the other things are games. There wasn't too much around, but there's a lot of stuff there, but because I'm going away, I haven't got too much time to process it all. So I just thought I'll just buy the stuff which I can process fairly quickly and get it out on the go. So I've been wanting to pick up VHS again for a while. When I've had them, they sell quite regularly, and they usually VHS sell between £20 and £30 depending on the make of sort of on there itself. So this was a funnel. I never had this one before, but it did come with the controller, on there. It's got 2 SCARTs, AV in and AV out. It's sort of on decoder and that's sort of aerial input. It's got the button punch on the front, and that's also the control on the top. So none of this has been tested yet. I've just come straight back in, and it's now 11:30, getting ready for lunch and that sort of thing. I thought I'd just do the video first. So that's that. Paid £2 for this. I haven't researched this one, but because it's a controller, I'm expecting about £25 for that. The other one I saw a bit more battered up, but it's a good make. It's a Sharp. This one's got no controller for this, but it does have the buttons on the outside, so it can still control it. It's got a couple of dents, looks like where it's been sat on top of TVs or something on before, but it's got an audio sort of socket on the back, so a bit more desirable sort of on here, so you can plug it into surround sounds sort of things. A bit of a clean up. Hopefully you'll probably get about 15-20 quid for this. I pay £1 for that one. So that's those 2. Moving on to the front down here. This is a little bundle. I first caught my eye with a gaming guide. These are always quite good at picking up gaming guides because people still like to collect a gaming guide. This one's a bit grubby on the clean it up, the sort of thing. She wanted £2 for this, or best offer. It's a Final Fantasy X2, so it's a fairly recent sort of one out. But when I looked on the store as well, I also found a Fujifilm CD. I send these up to Amazon. I'd probably get about £8 for this up at Amazon, and also 2 control leads. I always need these sort of control leads, so I'm always picking them up when I see them. I paid £2 for the whole lot. So for the game manual, so basically I paid £2 for the manual and got these bung in for free of charge. Sort of on there. So this is going to go for some other stuff, and that's going to go up to Amazon for around about £7-8. I'll put that Final Fantasy guide probably with a Final Fantasy game, so I'll probably find the X2 game and I'll put that with that. Sort of, I think I might have it actually somewhere. I might have it on Amazon, so I might record it back, you never know. Then on another store, a guy setting up some of this baby sort of stuff. This is a bottle milk dispenser. So basically what you do, you put your water inside on there, you put your bottle in there, you set how many ounces the water, how much water you need on there, and it produces it for you. I think it produces I think it's just water. I'm not entirely sure, but I know when you buy this from Tommy Tippy from brand new, my wife booked this for our last kid, it's about 90 quid. Brand new this. I paid £4 for this, so I'm looking, we looked averagely they're selling for between £30 and £35 with postage sort of on there. So give it a good old clean out. I'm going to de-sterilise it, put some stuff in there, clean it all up, probably get about £30-35 for that. He also had a food preparator, another Tommy Tippy. Again, this is a bit more dirty, I need to clean it up. or it is the blender. Oh, I'll break it all out. A little blender. I sold one of these for a box a couple of weeks ago. I got £10 plus postage for it. So I'm probably going to get round. I'm going to aim for about £9, £8–9 for that. I paid £2 sort of on there. So that's all this stuff. I always put postage on. I do click and collect OBM. So I pay by the weight of the bag sort of thing. So it works out quite cheap for me. I did mention it on a video. I'll do another one later on, sort of on here. All the filters are in there. It's actually very clean inside here. Looks like it's never been used. So that's a bit of a winner. I didn't actually look at it. Then we've also got an Xbox original, console only, so I haven't tested it. I've got some cable. This is one of the reasons why I need one of these cables, so I can plug it in, just make sure it actually does power itself up. She wanted £5 for it. In the end I got it down to £4. Don't think I got anything else from here. No, yeah, got it down for £4. Oh yes I did, I got the VHS for it, yeah, from the same person. I've been looking on it. If I sell it as console only, it does work. I've got the cables in the house to test it. I could probably get about 20 quid, 15 to 20 quid just for the console. But walking around the car boots out, I also found a controller. It doesn't have the little plug to plug into here. You need a little attachments to plug into it. I've got some somewhere in the house. So if I can get that in there, I'll put a power lead with it, and I might have another AV label. I can probably get up to £35–40 for it. But in its current state, I'm probably, if you're looking around about 20 quid for a console on its own. So I paid £1 for that. I also found a PS3i. So it's a system, microphone, and a sort of video on here, so they can play sort of online games and sort of motion sensor games, a bit like the Kinect. Paid £1.50 for that. So probably what I'm going to do with that, I'm going to put it with a couple of iGames, PS3 iGames, and make a little bundle and get it out for like £15. Generally what I've been doing at the moment, any bundles I make up myself, I've been charging £15 or £14.99 plus postage, and for anything. That's like a standard price I'm doing. It's my bread and butter sales, and they're going quite well sort of on there. So that's that. And then we came across this lady selling some leap pad stuff. In the past we've done quite well on leap pads, on Leapfrog leap pads. This was the one with the backpack. It says my first leap pad, what we forced first. Look inside it, you've got a little pad and a little punch pen and that sort of stuff. I haven't tested any of this, but it also came with 2 extra games and the 2 books to go with that. We paid £3.50 each for these. Usually I've been selling between £20 and £30 is what I've been getting back for the leap pads, depending on the size of the bundle and sort of games I've got with it. And another one, another leap pad. This is a more advanced one. This is the Learning Master. So again, it's got a game inside there. It's got a cartridge. Plug it all in. It's got some cartridges in there. We're going to turn it on later on. I ain't even turned them on. No, it's got no batteries in them. It's got a bag and some more games. It's got another 4 more games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with that. So I'm looking at £27, £28 for that. So usually I've been paying about £8 for those sort of things, £8–9. I think I paid up to £10. I get £30 back. So nice little bundle on there itself, both for £3.50. So I'm now going to move on to my next lot. Okay, so moving on to part 2 now. So this is what was left. So I think this is one of the first things I picked up on the day, sort of over here. This is a Hammer DVD, a CD album, sort of photo album side thing. I've sold all the cassette ones in the past, and I usually get about 20 quid for Hammer cassette sort of drawer sort of things. So I thought there might be some good money in this. This is new in the box. It's a little big box, a little bit dusty. I've checked on, completed and sold of these, and they do sell for 20 quid with postage on their own as well. So happy on that. I paid £2 for that DVD CD album on there. Then we've got this Cars wheel. So this is a third-party Nintendo Wii steering wheel. What this was though, this is a themed in the Cars theme. So I'm gonna put. I don't have a Cars game. So what I've just done, I've just looked on eBay and seen a couple of games, Cars racing games, for an auction at the moment for 99p plus 120 postage. So I'm probably going to bid on one of those ones. One finishes in a few hours and one finishes in a day or so. And then I'm going to put this with that, and then hopefully the game which I'm selling on, people are getting £4 or £5 for the game alone. So if I put it with the wheel, I'll probably get I'm going to aim for like £9.99 and sort of on there. Something unique. I haven't seen one of these wheels. I've searched all over eBay and that I can't find anyone selling that wheel. I didn't actually put in Trademaster, what's it called? Trustmaster, so I might type in Trustmaster, you never know, I might pick it up and see what happens then. Same place, I also picked up a Nerf target, so for £1. This has the target, the Volca target, and all of the darts, but doesn't have the blaster. Doesn't bother me. I've got that many blasters, small ones, which I don't want to do anything with. So I'm going to probably put 2 blasters in with this and sell it for around about £9–10, sort of on there, and get my money back. I've seen someone get nearly 15 quid with this with blasters, so that's probably what I'm going for on that. Paid £1 for that. And then we've got this little system here. I'm going to bring it forward a little bit more because it's quite complicated inside. It is a sensor system for your car. So basically you put it around on the boot, on the bumper, to stop you hitting things sort of on here. It hasn't been used. It's just dusty. It's been sitting inside a garage for ages. He wanted £10 for it. I was looking around, I was checking all the cables, make sure it wasn't used and the fuse was all good. And in the end, we agreed for £8 for this. And I've done a quick research when I was there. Oh, my wife done a bit of research when I was there as I was negotiating with him, and she gave me the thumbs up and say yes, go for it. And we looked, right, it's about £35 for that. So £8.35. Yeah, we're good with there. But that was not the exact one we looked at, so it might be worth more, might be worth less. So we're just going on there. And the last thing, it was the very last thing of the day, is this camera bundle. I picked up this waterproof 35mm camera, sort of on there, and I thought, yes, I'd quite have a look at that. And as I started to open it up and have a look at it, the lady just goes, you can have everything on the bag. There's a big sort of next bag laying on the floor, and she goes, you can have the whole lot for £2. I went, yeah, I'll do that. Not even looking at what was in there, I just bunged it inside the bag before she realised anymore. So this camera, I've checked it. It's going for around about sort of £9 to £15. It's got a camera case sort of with it as well. We've also got a Canon Exus version 2. Again, it's another sort of £8 camera sort of on there. I've got a little case, so I can probably put it in with there. We've got a personal alarm. I haven't really looked at the price of that yet, I've just worked out what it is. We've also got a Boots extra flash, so I might just keep that for my own camera. So I'm going to see if this flash is maybe a little bit better than the flash which I have on the camera. It might make the batteries last a bit longer when I'm taking a load of photos. I also got a little battery inside it as well, and some lanyards and some cable accessories sort of things off. But all that for £2, so I wasn't really going to grumble sort of on there. And what I did get, I've actually got it with me, is someone gave me some change earlier on as well. I've been starting to take more interest in 50p's recently, and I got 2 special 50p's. I got an Olympic swimming 50p and a Beatrice Potter, one of the Beatrice Potter ones, what was it? Tiggle Wiggle, sort of on there. So again, they're worth more than 50p, so I'm going to put that into the 50p collection. So I probably made about £6–7 on my 50p's change as well. So it's a little thing out there for you all lot. When you're at boot sales and that, do check your coins. Some of these coins can actually be worth a bit of money, so it's always quite good to actually look at the coins at the same time as well. So that's Pete's tip of the day. Check your change, for you might get some rare coins. But thanks again, and I'll get this online. There will be quite a few coming online fairly shortly. You've probably already seen. It's Sunday now. I'm going to schedule this, so this is going to pop up on Wednesday or Thursday, sort of on there. Maybe a little bit earlier. But every day it comes on is the day I put it on. So thanks again. If you like these sort of things, press like. If you got any things you picked up, it's a glorious day out here. So I'm now hopefully going to go away for a few days. We're going to go to Dorset and take the kids down to Jurassic Coast and do some fossil hunting and that sort of stuff. My kid loves dinosaurs, so we thought we might as well take him there. But thanks again, and I'll see you later on. I think I said thanks and thank you, see you later on, probably about 5 times by now. But bye, see you, bye, see you. I'm going to try and say it going. Bye bye.